Tom.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Uncle Tom.
Oh, goodbye, Uncle Tom.
Yep, it says, verse 6 say, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see that thou hurt not the oil and the wine. You know, so because it's gonna come to the point where the truth is gonna be, it's gonna be made rarely available.
Yeah. Right.
You know, it's gonna be made rarely available. You can go to 99-cent store and get it. You know, and also that we was gonna be nourished. They was gonna have to nourish us. They was gonna have to nourish us until that time. You know?
That place where the Most High have prepared for us.
Right. Esau didn't have us in slavery. Then we got done building America. Then he just exterminated us or put us, you know, or just left us. Nah, man. Most High had his ass make it to where now we gotta get a job and this shit. We gotta go to him for the one of all things.
Yep. And that's all them back from America still being in scripture, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
This is Revelations 13:4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power to the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast,
right,
who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a great mouth, speaking great things, and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the time period that he's been ruling.
Yep.
Right.
And he opened his mouth in blasphemies against the Most High, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle.
Yep. Get Revelation 11:11 quick. And that's where we had left off.
Like I said, who can make war with the beast?
Right.
Man, if there was a motherfucker walking by right now, I'll ask him if who is United States #1, they'll tell you, hell yeah. You know? Hey, can anybody defeat the United States?
We will ourselves.
You talking about civil war and shit. Well, other countries are now recognizing that America.
Now they are.
I did a video this morning that President Macron of France basically saying that America is not the how you pronounce it? Hegemon anymore.
Yep.
Basically, they're not the main dominant leadership player in the Western no more. Basically, they're not strong no more, right?
You know, and it's funny too, because that was spiritual. Let's let this devil's pass real quick. You know, so one thing that was spiritual that guy said, the guy was an Edomite. He said that they're gonna defeat America, right? What did the Messiah say? That even the house of Satan can't stand if they're divided. Right?
That's going to Daniel 2. We're going to get that too. The miry clay mixed with iron.
Yep.
Get Revelation 11.
Got it.
11:11.
This Revelations.
That's how we end up into slavery.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Revelations 11:11. And after 3 days and a half.
It was 350 years. You know, by the time we was in slavery, we were just covered.
Yep.
And then in 1969, 1970, well, Abba Bivin woken up, right, by the Spirit and started prophesying.
Yep.
You know, started proclaiming that we Hebrew Israelites. Go ahead.
The Spirit of life of God entered into them.
And that's the truth.
Right.
That's having the breath, is having the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
That's right.
And they stood upon their feet in great fear.
And that's talking about Ezekiel 37. Yeah, you was holding that, right?
Yep. Exactly.
The valley of the dry bone.
Yep.
Right? Now in 1969-70, the what? The skin, the sinews, the breath started coming back on the dry bone.
Yep.
It was the Israelite that didn't know who were, that dead body. But only a remnant of that dry body would be brought back to life. Go ahead.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Yep, and that's talking about Esau and other nations. Now get that real quick. And then go back to Revelation.
This is Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of YAHAWASHI was upon me, and cried me out in the spirit, of YAHAWASHI, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
That's talking about here in America. Yep. The valley full of dry bones.
Yep. Because with his bones, bones is referring to the dead. When
Right.
you bury a body in the grave, it decomposes, it becomes what? Bones.
Yeah.
So that's why I said they're dead bodies in the streets, the spirit called
Right.
Sodom and Egypt.
And the bone, because the bone would mean it's still here.
Yeah.
We were still here.
Yeah.
It's just that we didn't have the skin and sinew, which is actually identifying the bone.
Right.
Right? Because you have the bone, you can't identify the person.
Right.
Right? Unless you do a DNA sample. But you still have the body there, you're like, okay, this is such and such. You know? So now that we were in our dead body with the skeleton, they're here, but they don't know who they are. It's like a John Doe. It's not identifiable. But now you got the skin, the sinew, the vessel, the blood, and the breath coming back in. Now we're like, okay, these dry bone are Israelite.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
That's we ain't gonna go all the way into it. You know, that's the point. You want to read on your own. Go into Ezekiel 37.
Even Google YouTube, the videos on it.
Yeah, there's a whole breakdown on that, man.
There's so many breakdowns in there. It's funny.
Yep. Now we finished Revelation 11:11. Go back to 13.
Okay.
Where you left off.
It says, let's start at 6 again. It says, and he opened his mouth in blasphemies against the Most High to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven.
And they crossed out the Lord, man, by putting a Stagere Borgia, a so-called white man.
Right.
That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy our Lord, man.
Yeah.
And saying Jesus Christ. That's blasphemy the name.
Jehovah,
Yep.
Yahweh, all names that are not Yahawah
Yep.
and YAHAWASHI. That's
Yep.
blaspheme against the name of the Lord. And you cannot call the Lord what you want to call him, man. Saying, oh yeah, the Lord, he knows my heart.
You know my heart.
Yeah.
But then we tell you, well, no, that ain't his name. We tell you the real name, you still say that.
Right.
Right.
See, and that's the scripture. When I was a child, I spoke as a child.
Yeah.
But when you became a man, you know what I'm saying?
You got told what to deal with, you became a man.
Put away childish things, man. Calling the Lord Jesus and
It's
calling the Lord Yahweh, Jehovah, that's childish, man, if you know the truth, man.
Yeah,
Right.
no, yeah.
Right. Go ahead.
Hey, and part of that blasphemy is painting the angels white.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
exactly.
they said the heavens.
And them that dwell in heaven.
Can you see,
Exactly.
with the royal palace in Spain, all them paintings, they say, oh, this is heaven. It's all fucking Edomite, man. Little naked baby, naked woman, or wings. Saying these are angels, this is heaven. That's blasphemy, man.
Yeah.
The angel ain't up in heaven just butt ass naked.
Hell no.
Just.
Really,
No,
man.
man.
Hey, the angels look fierce, man.
Man,
They're
look at
fierce countenance, man.
Look that.
You know?
Yeah, that's the spirit. This is what the angels really look like, man. Go ahead. They ain't naked. Go ahead.
And actually, this is, well, they'd open the book and sought to
Okay, get that and then get the other one where the angel came down.
This is 1 Maccabees
That's
3
what
and
I'm thinking
48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right? And so this wasn't the first time they did it. The Renaissance period wasn't the first time they did iconoclasm. They did it back during the Maccabee time. Which really was the Judah Southern Kingdom still in the land of Israel. They were still doing that. That's when they started doing that. And then they did it again in the Renaissance period. Iconoclasm. Whitening it out. You got that? You got it? This is what the angel really looked like. Ratification state, man. Ain't no damn naked Edomite baby up and women and men up in heaven. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 1 and 3. It says, the word of the Lord came expressly unto Ezekiel the prophet, the son of Buzi, in the land of the Chaldeans by the river Chebar, and the hand of the Lord was there upon him. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolded itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire.
Yep.
Also-
Talk about the description of the chariot.
Yep. It says, also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man, and every one had 4 faces.
And it's not talking about 4 actual faces. We're talking about the different attributes of the 4 faces. You know, the lion. Talk about the. Go ahead.
It says, and every one had 4 faces, and every one had 4 wings, and their feet were straight, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot.
Yep, and the feet were straight. Talking about they got legs.
Yep.
They stand straight up like us. You know.
Yep.
Read it from the top. That verse.
It says, and their feet were straight, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot.
Because they have them type of shoes on that look like a calf's foot.
Yep.
That's the type of interior they wear, you know, or royalty. We don't understand in the kingdom.
Yeah.
But then when you watch ancient movies and you look at their footwear, they wear things like that.
Yeah.
Where it'd be like the big toe would be separated from the rest of the toes.
Yeah.
They also have shoes like that.
Yeah, the ninja was wearing that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it gives you some type of more of agility or makes you more swift as a warrior or something.
It does because Nike came out with these shoes called the Air Rift, I believe. It was like kind of like flip on, but it had like 2 straps, but it had the toe separated from the rest of the foot.
Right, because your big toe is the toe that makes your foot balance.
Yep.
Yeah, you know. So that's what that type. We're gonna be wearing stuff like that, you know. The kingdom, go ahead, We ain't gonna be having no fucking Jordans and shit, man. Jay walking around with Timbs in the kingdom and shit. Jay got pants under his garment and shit in the kingdom. Hell no. We're gonna have one solid, one fabric suit, you know. Not a 5-piece suit, but like a suit, you know?
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man, and every one had 4 faces.
The likeness of a man represents intelligence.
Yep.
That's one thing that man has been given over all creatures of the planet Earth. That as far as the beast is concerned. What we have, because you can have a big ass rhino. You have a rhino, you have an elephant, you have creatures that's massive than us.
Yeah.
But they don't have intelligence like us though.
Right. We got
You know what I mean?
Intellect.
You know? Yeah. You can have a dog, that motherfucker chasing the hell out you, but run in the house and close the door. And see what that dog can do more. You know?
Yeah, right.
Just by you simply opening the door and close that up, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You got intelligence over this animal. Right? Go ahead, Art.
It says, and their feet were straight, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass.
So I know they don't match no damn naked ass babies.
Right.
Them naked babies, they sure don't even got shoes on.
Nah.
Yeah. They just baby. They got a diaper and an arrow, a baby arrow gun and shit.
I didn't show you Esau just a damn
Fucking
pedophile. Creep.
Having all these cherubs all over him.
Fucking creeping and
What made this
molesting.
nigga put babies? What made this nigga do that though? That nigga perverse.
He's like, oh baby, yeah. We're gonna put that up there. Put it up.
That's my heaven. That's my
Put
heaven.
100 up there. Put 100
That's
up there.
Esau's heaven, man. There's a bunch of naked babies and shit, man. That just shows you how perverse his ass
That's where that movie with baby balls come from. You saw gay ass.
Hey, it told you when YAHAWASHI, I believe when he died, that 2 young angels, 2 young men appeared. Which were angels.
Yeah, but
Oh, babies, man.
yeah, babies come and shit, telling you what to do. That shit would look weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Got this baby talking to you and shit with feathers on his back.
Right. Little bitty wings.
Little baby wings and shit.
You get a 2-piece.
You know what I'm saying? Look like he belong on Valentine's Day. Fuck out of here. Go ahead, Doc.
Right, it says, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass. That's the same color of the Lord.
Yep.
The same description.
Yep.
All right, it says, and they had the hands of a man under their wings.
They got hands like us,
Yep.
but they got wings.
Yep.
Go ahead, Doc.
Yep. It says,
What do you think that the movie
Constantine?
well, Michael the Archangel fell from heaven and shit?
Yeah, Constantine.
No, not Constantine 2. That's another one. But I'm talking about the other one with Tyrese in it. With
Legion?
Legion.
Yeah.
Legion.
Oh, okay.
Legion. Remember when he came down? Michael the Archangel came. Well, the dude who was playing him. He came down, and what the first thing he did? He cut his wings off. He cut his fucking wings off, man. But that's where they get it from, because the angels got wings like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, out.
That's right. It says, and they, this is the 8th verse. Ezekiel.
Or another thing, the Ark of the Covenant.
Yep.
Between the two cherubim.
Right.
The wing.
Angels with wings, you know?
Yep.
Right out.
Back in Ezekiel 1 and 8, it says, and they had the hands of a man under their wings on their 4 sides, and they had 4, and they 4 had their faces and their wings. Their wings were joined one to another. They turned not when they went everyone straight forward.
Meaning the way they keep going, bro.
Yep. It says, as for the likeness of their faces, they 4 had the face of a man, and the face of a lion on the right.
Represents courage.
Yep, heard.
Boldness and courage. That's exactly what the angels have. Remember the scripture said that they love to do the bidding of the Most High.
And it takes courage to do that.
Yeah. You got a lot of angels that have been doing the same thing for thousands of years. Whether it be to keep they control over the currents of the ocean.
Right.
To keep the ocean current. They just been doing that since the earth began. No problem. Like, I'm tired, boss. Yeah, they love it, bro.
The four angels that hold back the wind.
Yeah, the four.
They just holding it back.
They're just holding it back.
That's their only job. Until they're like, okay, let it go.
They don't get tired. They don't get bored. They don't nothing. The Most High didn't program them with them weaknesses, you know.
Right. And that's why he thought trying to create his own angel with super soldiers. To not have feelings.
To not have feelings and shit. That's
Where do you think they get that from?
Right.
They get that from the Most High, the angels.
That's that movie Gemini Man.
Yep.
That Gemini Man, he was trying to create another Will Smith. The character that he played, he was trying to create another one of him with no feelings.
And the character that Will Smith was playing was getting older.
He was getting older.
So you mean you ain't gonna have that? You ain't gonna be in your prime no more. You ain't gonna have that.
More
you know.
emotional.
So he wanted to create somebody that had Will Smith in his prime, minus the feeling and all that stuff.
And when he get older, he won't crack.
You don't have have
killing too much.
a conscience.
No empathy.
A conscience.
No empathy.
You know?
Yep.
And nigga had multiple of them. Get crazy.
Yeah. They had to throw all of them hoes.
You know?
It
says,
hey, don't be surprised you know, and that day comes, somebody walk up on you, look just like you and shit.
You like,
Oh, you look just like you, ready to get down and shit. One of Esau's creations and shit. You got spiritual power and shit.
Right.
I'm gonna fuck you up. You ain't me. Go ahead.
He says, as for the likeness of their faces, the 4 had the face of a man and the face of a lion on the right side, and they 4 had the face of an ox.
And the ox represents strength.
Yep, strength. I remember now.
Remember now? Yeah. Ox represents strength. That's why ox is used in the agricultural field.
Yep,
Especially dealing with windmilling. You tie 2 strings to a board with spikes at the end, and you separate the wheat from the chaff, and you use the ox to pull it.
Right.
That motherfucker just eating and walking and shit. Eating and walking. Stronger than the motherfucker.
It's nothing to him.
Nothing to him.
Yeah, he just
Muscle.
Yep.
That's why they make killing off a cow, because they got so many fucking muscles.
Right.
They chopped them motherfuckers up. I was watching Rocky. He was socking them. He was socking them.
Sides of beef.
Them fucking
Sides of beef.
them cow carcasses. You know what I'm saying? Making a killing off with all them carcasses up in there. You know? So go ahead,
Alright, it says, as for the likeness of their faces, they had 4 like the face of a man and the face of a lion on the right side. They 4 had the face of an ox on the left side. They 4 also had the face of an eagle.
And the eagle represents to be able to fly.
Right.
And swiftness. Because the angels can fly.
And show you the lightning.
Yeah.
That's how fast they.
Yeah, and they swift too. They quick than a motherfucker.
Tells you that in Maccabees right here.
Hey, second Maccabees 3?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's it on that, huh? We gotta,
And this is the account of the angels when they helped the southern kingdom ward off the Greeks.
We go straight to the point.
Yep. So this is second Maccabees 3 and 25. For there appeared unto them a horse with a terrible rider upon him, and adorned.
Terrible.
Terrible.
I ain't no little baby like down here like what it do? Like nah. They come here with a
With a little.
they come down here like fucking mini me from Mountain Power like you know nah.
Little.
You come down here with an off there look.
Yeah.
You like oh shit. You see that you like oh this ain't no game right here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Terror.
With a terrible rider upon him, and adorned with a very fair covering. And he ran.
Covering.
Dope.
Yep.
He didn't say he was naked, he was covered.
Covered up.
He
Covered a
was
diaper.
looking like,
Fair
where
covering.
the fuck this nigga come from?
Go ahead.
And he ran fiercely and smote at Heliodorus with his forefeet. And it seemed that he that sat upon the horse had a complete harness of gold.
He basically
Yeah, complete.
no. I was going. Well, go ahead, bro. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Now, I was gonna say he came. He smote him up with his forefeet. He basically gave him a what is that kick called? The wrestling? You just stick your
front
you
kick.
just stick your leg up. What's
From
that?
the horse.
This is Spartan kick.
Yeah,
kick,
Spartan
yeah.
kick.
Spartan kick.
Yeah,
On top of the horse. He was like,
It's-
there ready?
It's called a wrestling. Yeah, like that. But he
You know?
ran on him though.
But he was on the horse all the time though. He did while he was on the horse though. He was like,
Give him that scissors kick. You know that shit hurt. The boot. That's what it is. The boot.
yeah, the boot.
Yeah.
The boot.
Yeah, the boot.
Verse 20.
Gave him the people kick.
And verse 26. Moreover, two other young men appeared before him.
Go back to the harness to go.
God. It says, and smote at Heliodorus with his forefeet, and it seemed that he that sat upon the horse had complete harness of gold.
So he was decked out with a harness to go, man.
Yep.
Not only was he covered, he had gold.
Yeah,
So
bro.
that killed all that nakedness.
Right.
I know, right?
Go ahead.
Verse 26. Moreover, two other young men appeared before him, notable in strength, excellent in beauty, and comely in apparel.
So they were very beautiful and handsome looking.
Yep.
You know? Finally putting it forth, man. These angels are not, they're handsome, they're comely.
Yeah,
You know, they got
Physique.
nice skin complexion.
Yeah.
They got nice melanated,
Yeah.
you know,
no
color.
fucking flaws.
Right.
Yeah.
No fucking my ear. This one is a little small.
Yeah, no blemish.
You know what I'm
None
saying?
of that. No blemish, no deformity. They was
Nothing.
perfect.
No rashes. No nothing.
Go ahead.
Who stood by him on either side and scourged him continually and gave him many sore stripes.
I mean, they was just whooping his ass on the floor.
Side by side, man. He was just going back and forth.
Fucking him up and shit.
You like, oh.
Imagine, bro. Angels whoop your ass, man.
Yep.
You can't
That's
just think
it, man.
some nigga jump you in the hood and they just
Right.
Right.
nah, man. Them motherfuckers, angels, they know all fucking martial arts.
Wherever we left off.
I love that thing, man.
We got like 15, bro. It's kind of well, we got 10 now.
Okay.
Okay, because remember how we got to quick.
Now you know what angels look like.
Yep.
There you go.
This is Revelations 13. I'm starting at 7.
Yep.
It says, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindred and tongues and nations.
And that goes back to Revelation 17.
See,
Slavery too.
Yeah, go back to Revelation 17. Okay, we already read about the harlot, the whore. Oh, it started start at verse 3-5 again.
Okay.
And then they already broke it down, but we'll just read through it again.
Right. This is Revelation 17 and 5. It says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
See, they already broke all that down. America is that mystery, which is Babylon the Great. Now you know who Babylon the Great is, and that whore that sits on the beast. It's America. Go ahead.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of martyrs of YAHAWASHI.
Yeah, that's talking about the Israelites who jumped down to 7.
And the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman.
Now we're going to the mystery of the woman. That ends on the beat. Go ahead.
And of the beast that carried her,
Yep.
which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns.
And that's and they on the EU. And the woman is America. Go ahead.
The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit.
See? So we read in what was that? We read in Revelation 18, right? About the bottomless pit. This and then the deadly room being healed again. So Esau came back into power from the bottomless pit because he was what? Let loop for a little season. But right now he's let loop for a little season to the deceived nation. And that's what he's doing right now. Go ahead.
It says, and go into perdition.
Right, he's gonna go into destruction. Right? Gonna tell you in Thessalonians that sin be revealed, which is the son of perdition.
Right.
Go ahead. We'll talk about Esau. Go ahead.
And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world.
Yep. Now we're gonna jump down. Where you left off at? Okay, go to 9 then.
Verse 9. And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains.
We're talking about government. 7 head, 7 mountains, it's synonymous. Talk about government. Go ahead.
On which the woman sitteth.
And so the woman, America, control the government. Right? Gonna tell you later on that they have ruled with 1 hour with the beat. Go ahead.
And there are 7 kings.
We're talking about the president or those